profile about this company called Okta. Uh, Okta was co-founded in 2009 by Todd McKinnon and Frederick Kerest, who previously both, they worked together at Salesforce. So Okta is headquartered in San Francisco, and they also have offices in and around in San Jose, Bellevue, Toronto, Washington DC, and a few other places like London, Amsterdam, Sydney, Paris, and Stockholm. It's an American publicly traded identity and access management company. It provides a cloud software that helps companies manage and secure user authentication into application and for developers to build identity controls into applications, website, web services, and devices. And it is a leading independent identity provider. Some numbers about this company. They have about 5,000 employees. They have over 15,000 plus customers like JetBlue, Siemens, Slack, T-Mobile, Teach for America, Twilio. So all of these guys trust Okta. They have over 7,000 plus integrations. So this is some numbers. Also, of course, revenue. Their total revenue was about 1.3 billion, which was an increase of 56% year over year. And within that, they made $140 million, which was attributable to their Auth Zero feature. So this is the some of the numbers about their revenue and other numbers as well. When it comes to products, Okta has about 11 products, and through that they solve several problems. Let's just look into what are the kind of things that they usually work on. So the first product is called a single sign-on. It connects everything from cloud to ground with about 1,400 plus SAML and OpenID Connect integrations, password vaulting, Radius and LDAP support, and connections to third-party legacy SSO solutions. So with this, about 75% fewer login-related help desk calls, 50% faster for users to adopt and log into new apps. Then there's 500% faster IT integration with the acquired businesses. So this is their single sign-on product. Similarly, they also have a product called Universal Directory. So this is a multiple identity sources, but one view. Okta Universal Directory provides a single view across all these groups with the AD and LDAP directory integrations and out-of-the-box connections with HR systems like Workday and SaaS apps like G Suite, CSV files, and third-party identity providers. So with this, there's up to 5x faster IT integration, and then again, zero help desk calls for any sort of password resets and all of that. So they also have an API access management. So APIs are the new shadow IT. They avoid all kinds of API breaches. It eliminates hours of XML-based policy design and enforcements to minutes via the API or admin dashboard. So it just takes a day to onboard and integrate APIs, reduced from what used to be a week, a few hours to integrate partners for API integrations. Next product is the multi-factor authentication. So one can secure accounts and apps with a strong multi-factor authentication. So one can automatically block suspicious IP addresses that have attempted identity attacks. So apart from multi-factor authentication, they also have authentication, which is basically the authentication as a service. So this sets strong customer authentication policies. One can easily add a second factor and enforce strong passwords to protect the users against the account takeovers. So after authentication as a service, a few other things that they have is user management, where one can collect, store, and even manage user profile data at scale. Then there is the lifecycle management, which helps automate access from both right from creation to deletion. There's a quick and secure deprovisioning to recuperate software licenses and save on the costs. There's also workflows where there is no code identity automation and orchestration, so it makes it easy to automate identity processes at scale, without writing any code. If use if this then that logic, Okta's pre-built connector library and the ability to connect any publicly available API to enable anyone to innovate with Okta. So they sell a bunch of services, basically a single sign-on service that allow users to log into a variety of systems using a single one centralized process. For example, the company claims the ability to log into Gmail, Workday, Salesforce, and Slack with one login. It also offers API authentication services. These services are all built on top of AWS cloud, and Okta primarily targets enterprise businesses like Zoom Info, US Department of Justice, and all of these guys as well. So yeah, these guys have been recognized as an identity leader by Gartner for 7 years in a row. Even Forrester recognizes Okta as a leader in zero trust security. So they've been featured and awarded, and they've been recognized by some of these leading names like Gartner, Forrester, So all in all, this is one of the leading companies when it comes to independent identity provider, and also a leading secure user authentication company.